Okay, I'm going to read Ramanita. She's at work, so she can't unmute. My mission is to guide those struggling with acne-prone skin to feel empowered to live a healthier lifestyle using doTERRA's oils, supplements, and products. My vision is a world where people with acne-prone skin feel worthy to show off their skin on social media with no filter and feel confident no matter what. So our next steps are to write it out and put it up, whether you want to put it on your dream board, next to your dream board, wherever you can look at it and see it. Alexis, do you want to share with the group what you shared with me once you kind of put yours up and how it's affected your business and how you show up in your business?
Yeah. So I think kind of just at the same time, I'm getting ready to transition to working from home full time with my daughter. And so we redid our whole desk area because I cannot share a desk with Ben and he has all his PC gaming stuff. Like I need to have a serious desk. And so I also was redoing my dream board. And so I put my vision and my mission right in the middle of it because what I'm finding is that as I'm working on my social media plans and I'm working on kind of like how I envision the next couple of months being as, a builder of mine and myself are getting ready to prepare for Diamond Club with Ashley. What is my message going to be? And I'm finding out that the things that I want to, or I'm finding out that as I'm sifting through my ideas in my head, the things that I'm deciding to do have to play in line with my mission. And if it doesn't have a direct impact on that, or it doesn't relay my vision, it doesn't relay my how and my message in my mission, then I decide that, you know what, that's a nice to do. And I'm not going to do that right now because it's not necessarily worth my time, but it's not going to be the most impactful of my time.
Thank you. Okay, anyone else want to chat in their mission? I'm going to read mine. My mission is to inspire moms to prioritize their well-being by using doTERRA oils and products, empowering them to support their wellness and continue showing up for the people who matter most to them. So as you can see, I finally added in like with what, right? Like how, and that's a doTERRA oils and products. And then my vision is a positive, thriving community dedicated to spreading positivity and health. I didn't change anything since last week. I just was able to figure out how to add in the doTERRA oils and products part. Okay, Britt, you want to read yours?
Sure. Mine says at Lexington, my mission is to create a compassionate and empowering community where women can feel confident in their own skin and navigate life's challenges. My vision at Lexington is to be a beacon of hope and inspiration for women everywhere. I aspire to create a welcoming and safe space where women are encouraged to and empowered to thrive and live boldly. I changed mine a little bit from last week. Sitting on it and realizing, like health is just one aspect of it and why I use my products or what my goals are. But there's so much more beyond that. And it has to do with like mental health things or things around the home, like where I'm at seasonally. It could be like incorporating things in your home, like around the house, right? Like when we think about house stations or things like that, or I don't know, just things that it feels very broad to me, but it also gives me creativity in the space where like I have ideas of where I want to go with it, not necessarily thinking that I'm like pigeonholed into saying one thing or being about one thing.
Thank you. Awesome. I'm happy that you were able to finalize your mission and your vision, Britt. I know last week, like it was kind of like, okay, like where am I going to go with this and all that. And I hope the workshop really helped you to get super clear. And yeah, you finalize it. It's great. It looks amazing. You're going to say something.
Oh no, I was clearing my throat. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to get started with our topic of the day. Thank you guys for sharing your mission, your vision and everything. It wasn't required to share. It wasn't required to have it ready by today, but I was suggesting that it would be. That way we can continue to keep learning and growing and thriving in our businesses, and solidifying our mission, our vision is huge for us. So congratulations to those of you who completed your mission vision and can print it out, write it out, put it up. But please put it up somewhere. And for those of you who didn't solidify your mission and vision yet, I hope you can use last week's recording into this week to finalize your mission vision and the examples that we've shared last week. And that way, you know where you're going, you know, with your oils and with your business and such. Okay, awesome. So today, what I wanted to kind of go over with you guys for masterminding, keeping in mind that this is masterminding. So it's not just me, you know, talking and teaching and whatnot. Like, this is a collaborative effort, and feel free to share anything, to stop me, to add in your advice, your 2 cents, anything that's worked for you. I wanted to use this week to focus in on a reel that helped me get 3 enrollments, talking about social media, talking about different systems that you can utilize in your business. The systems that I use is not, you're not limited to. There's so many systems out there and programs out there. These are just the ones that I found that works for me. We all are different. We run our businesses different. We have different programs and apps that help us make our lives easier and more efficient. And so don't feel like you need to use these same programs, but I do suggest finding similar ones, if not these. Okay. The other thing that I wanted to go through was attraction marketing. And so I want to present to you a program that I found that, you know, maybe we can kind of mastermind around it and like see if this is something that we want to do together, where we all do the course together, or if, you know, we all kind of just like do it on our own and see if attraction marketing helped us all in our businesses or not. Okay. By the way, the program isn't super expensive, so don't worry about that. It's just something that I did find, and I'm happy that it's affordable. And I think this could be life-changing for our businesses. Okay. Awesome. So this is my Goal Drop page. I do want to share that I've been doing collaborations, certain posts. I'll actually post on my personal page because it has more followers, and it's in alignment with the way that I post different things on my personal page. And then I collaborate it with Goal Drop Society. And so with this post specifically, it got a ton of comments and reactions, and it wasn't just followers from my personal page, it also was followers from my Goal Drop page. So collaborating, it really did make a big difference. The way that I did the reel and wrote the text overlay and the caption, I think made the biggest difference. Let me just click on it. Okay. Any thoughts? Do you guys feel like it's a good example? It captured you well? You like the music, the way that it was filmed, the filter?
I remember you posting this one. I really liked it. I'm part of the 166 that hearted it.
You know, I've been playing around with text overlays and reels, and like reels really are the future. I've put it off for a very long time because I'm like, I don't really know how to do a reel. Reel with text overlay. Reel with, if you're speaking and it's showing the captions and you can just watch the video while like reading what it's saying. That's kind of where we're going. And so we either jump on it or we don't, you know, and the video that we do has to be clear. You know, if you want it to be in alignment with your aesthetic, make it in line with your aesthetic. But see how I was like ready for a healthier, fresher home? And then in the caption, I wrote everything out. Say goodbye to chemical-filled air fresheners and say hello to a natural non-toxic solution for a great smelling home. With the doTERRA plugin and your favorite essential oils, you can transform any room into a refreshing sanctuary. Here's how easy it is. And people are thinking, okay, I can do this too. Well, number 1, choose your favorite oil. Number 2, rotate your oil bottle into the plugin. Number 3, plug it in and let the aroma fill the room. Number 4, enjoy a healthier, chemical-free environment. Not only does it make your home smell amazing, but it also promotes a sense of well-being for you and your family. Which essential oil you're excited to try first? Let me know in the comments and I'll send you a link to our resent kits. I was kind of contemplating, like, should I show each kit? Should I show a graphic? You know, because you get 2 plugins plus either the citrus, a group of 4 citrus oils or a group of forest oils, right? Okay, 1 second. Okay, you can come in. Can you turn your iPad down? Sorry. Whew. Luckily only one of my 4 kids is bothering us. So, yeah, I was kind of contemplating, like, should I show both that you get 2? Should I show the price of the kit? Should I show what oils are in each kit? You know, and what the point of this reel is to attract people. Do they want a fresh, clean home that isn't chemical fragrance? It's natural oils, right? And so that's the point that needs to be put across and to capture people. And then when I tried to do this, which oil are you excited to try first? No one really said what oil. What people were most impressed with was like, I want that, you know, and I want this, we need this, right? Yes. And all these emojis. Okay. Has doTERRA always had these fresheners? I need these. I love this. How long does it normally last? But I did try to write like a call to action, right? Like what a question, and then write in the comment and I'll send you the link. Okay. So this post has, where do I see the statistics? It has 51 comments and 167 hearts. Okay. The thing that happened next was I went on ManyChat and I set up an automation. So when someone commented anything, right, it selected this. What is this one? ManyChat. It's not the easiest to navigate, but oh yeah, that's the one. So I selected that post, and then when someone comments, it automatically sends them a DM. Okay, and in this DM, it says, hey, thank you for commenting on my reel. I'm sharing a link to the plugin kit so you can check them out. There are 2 options, Forest Bundle or Citrus Bundle. Let me know if you have any questions. And then people clicked on this link. And it took them to a cart that just has both kits in the cart. Then they get to choose and they can X the one they don't want. And they can add on whatever else they want to their cart and whatnot, okay? So from this, we received a lot of comments, right? And then it DM'd all of these people the link in their inbox. And then after that, I received 3 enrollments that day. And so what I'm trying to convey to you is like, you can do things in a way where it's automated, but it's still valuable, that you're growing your business while you sleep, right? We're always trying to aim for systems and residual income and you know, there's not really a huge difference between me reaching out to everyone slowly and like, hey, do you want to get this kit? Hey, now we have a resent kit, versus me doing a post, and if someone comments, it automatically sends them a link to buy it. It actually, the difference is it saves me tons of time. Okay. And there's still the same message that's getting out there. So I want you guys to, I hope, be inspired, but start to create reels like this and keep it simple and, you know, create some automations. ManyChat is free. That's the reason why I share it with you. It does try to get you to, you know, hey, you know, you can do a trial. Like, I'm letting you know, you get a 14-day free, you don't need to sign up for a pro. Just ignore it, work your way around it, and create automations in this automation area. Okay. As long as you keep things simple, you don't need to do the pro service monthly payment. Okay. Anybody have any other thoughts or questions?
I have some thoughts and questions. Sorry. I feel, and please stop me if I'm crazy. If people aren't necessarily responding what you want, like say you had a specific thing like drop a emoji or whatever in the comment below and I'll send you a link, right? Or you said, let me know which oil you're excited to try or that you would want in your home and I'll send you a link to that. If they're just responding with like heart eyes, heart eyes, heart eyes, like all the way across, are you still engaging with them even though they didn't raise their hand to say, hi, send me the link? So you sent them that automation.
Yeah, so you can, in your setting, you can have it either they have to reply with a certain thing, a certain keyword or whatnot, or you can select it as any reply, any comment, send them the link.
Just because my brain is curious. Of the 3 that enrolled that day, were they the ones who specifically wanted the link? Like, or were they ones that like sent the heart eye emoji, you know, like I'm just trying to like follow like the conversation to see if it's like somebody who's just like, oh, this is actually super cute, or it's like, I need this, and then they did immediately purchase, you know?
Yeah,
Only
like,
because I don't get a lot of I don't get a lot of comments on my post. I don't get a lot of engagement in that way. And I think that's a whole separate conversation. But I don't get engagement like that. So for somebody to comment, it could just be them being like me trying to start the conversation. So it feels out of like that's where I feel like for me, it feels out of left field that I would send a comment or private message that's like, here's the link to the kits, and then you know what I'm trying to say?
yeah, I think
It's
it,
like if you ask me for like the link to this water bottle and I end up sending you like a link to my medication instead. You know what I mean? Like we're talking about something different, but that was the automated conversation, right? I don't know. That just me.
okay, let me tell you about the 3 enrollments. One was someone who has come to a class before, never enrolled, has been messaging me back and forth for years, interested in oils, but was not quite ready. As soon as she saw that, she got the link by commenting, and she messaged me after she got the link and said, I think I'm ready. I'll probably get a few other things. And she did a 300 PV order. So she's not a cold contact.
Gotcha.
She's someone that she is a cold contact because I've never met her in my life, but she's someone that has been watching because I'm consistent in my posting. I'm consistent in talking about products and oils. Guys, Liv and Gigi, can you play with your baby sisters, please? I'm not on mute. Sorry if I'm yelling. And then, so yeah, I don't know her, but we've been talking for a while. So I think presenting an opportunity to buy something like this was just like her like, okay, I'm ready to go. And these are the other things I need to get. You're pushing her off a chair that she's already sitting on. That's why. Still, I get you another chair, okay?
Yeah, I think what Ashley is saying is this is like a method for us to cut out the time because I've played with ManyChat too. I've had it for like maybe 2.5 months now. I think it's not necessarily for me, what I found is it's not a way to attract new followers, but it's a way to attract the followers who are already there and have seen you talk about the products. So like for example, if I've been sharing and in my stories and on my feed and you can see I'm the essential oil girl and now there's this thought in my head of like, oh, I really like that plugin, I'm going to comment because I want the link for that, right? Like that's kind of what it does. I also found that for the few times that people did comment on the post, it made the back and forth and the waiting for somebody to respond a lot faster, because what happens if Ashley comments on my post, I don't see it until however many hours later. And by the time that I respond, Ashley may not be by her phone. So when she comments, I'm responding back within a couple of minutes. She's on her phone. She's already texting me. It kind of captures that moment and gets rid of the back and forth and the time that goes into getting somebody to click on the link and ask questions. So I think that's the That's what she's trying to share here.
Oh no, 1,000%. I totally see the why. I think for me, I just want to like reiterate that it's like that first example you shared, Ash, is a perfect example of that. Like it takes more conversations. And sorry, that's my marketing brain. Like it takes more conversations than you post one and then they'll buy, right? Like you saying that this is somebody who's been in your realm, like follows you for a while. You've had multiple conversations over social media for a while. So like it it can't just feel like this is just a one and done. This is one way to like cut out that middle like long drag out to beeline it from A to D, right? Instead of like let me wait until because I fly, right? Wait until the flight ends for you to actually get what you need when you're in the moment, ready to like want the link, and ManyChat can do it for you. Yes. But I think like the important part is like there's other conversations that are happening that this then helps escalate that to the link where they click and then they, you know what I mean? That makes sense.
Yeah, and just making that really clear, because I didn't mention that at first.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, and like it's all about being consistent with, showing up on your page. Like this isn't the only post I've posted in a month. Like I do multiple posts a month. I'm always sharing my stories. I'm always talking about the products. So one was, yeah, I shared with you the first one. The second one, she just always bought through her business partner, who was my customer. And then she finally decided like this is her chance to get her own account, and this is the kit. And then the third one actually was someone I've never met and never talked to. But I think was probably following and watching, because not everyone will have conversations with you. Some people are quieter and they just want to watch, and then that reel sets them like, okay, now I'm going to buy. So I don't think at all like it was ever just like, this is the first post I'm seeing and I'm buying a kit right away. So, but I want you guys to be able to see what can help you get people across that finish line of like, okay, I'm going to buy this right now, and start to think of ideas of reels that you can make of items that are available to people that they can easily buy by commenting and getting a link directly from you. And this helps to supplement your pipes and the work that you're doing, systems and automations. And this isn't only what I do, but this is some of the stuff that I do that helps to continue to grow my business. I do like, Alexis, that you were kind of mentioning, like we're not always on our phones and we're not always going to reply right away. And when you get someone a link of what they need, it just gives them straight up the opportunity to buy. And this is where you go. When you give people the resources and the direct information, they're more likely going to buy or just take that next step versus going back and forth with you in conversation, leading up to, oh, in a class, and leading up to, oh, and there's all these kits and a million follow-ups. Like, I'm a very, very straightforward when I have conversations with people. If they want to get oils, I give them the information straight away as well. They might not buy right away, but at least I gave them the information right away. And then when we have more conversations, they're ready to buy for sure, send them the information again. Okay. So ManyChat, I want you guys to know that that is something that is available to you. This post, this reel, you can do the exact same reel. Any of the things that I do, anything. If you guys ever want to do the same exact reel, same exact whatever, or you want to take it as inspiration and put into your own words and into your own mission, vision, please do it, because why not, right? Like in doTERRA, we all sell the same products. We all talk about the same wellness lifestyle pyramid in different categories. We can all talk about the same category of the same product all at the same time and reach all of our people. Project Broadcast is another platform that I use, and this is for text messaging. In this platform, what I'm able to do is text a bunch of people, but it's personalized and it has their name and whatnot at the same time, but it's scheduled. And so I'm not sitting down and texting 100 people, text blitzing, completely separate, copy paste, personalize this a little bit. I could, And sometimes I do. It depends on what message I'm trying to get out. But sometimes I'm able to group them. 10 people here, they're all moms. So I'm going to be like, hey, mama, blah, 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 blah. Get that text out. Or this group of other 10 people that they're not moms. And I'm going to be like, hey, how are you? This and that. This is what I want to invite you to, right? But I'm able to group it and schedule it in a way where I'm not sitting there texting for an hour. And I'm doing it 4 a.m. in the morning, so it sends out at 9 a.m. And you can use platforms like this to schedule text messages. Do I know that a message is going out at 9 and I should be available to respond to those messages? Yes. And so I'm there responding to those messages, but at least I've taken out that hour of text blitzing. I'm able to get a scheduled text in, so I'm ready for the responses. And sometimes I'll send out to 500 people and I'm giving them the monthly promos and I'm able to get that text personal straight to their phone. People read texts more often than they read emails. Okay, sorry, I'm not looking at the chat. Does anyone use Project Broadcast or something else? Okay.
I used to, but I cut over to what they looped into the key with Miley's
Okay,
stuff.
how's it going?
It was super easy to set up. I had to change the number, and that's the wonky part. And you need a EIN and all of like the legal side of it. It created more admin work. I think Project Broadcast is definitely more beginner friendly, I would say, for somebody who's just starting their any kind of business. Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Ashley, quick question. I know that Project Broadcast doesn't use your actual phone number unless that has changed since I've tried to use it last. Can you talk a little bit about the process to get people to save that number and recognize that it was you?
Yeah, I just send a welcome text and I say that it's me. And I'm like, hey, it's Ashley, your doTERRA Wellness Advocate. This is my business text line. Because when I call them for welcome calls or whatnot, I'm not calling from that number. I can only text. So I say, this is my business text line. You can save my contact as my doTERRA Wellness Advocate. You can save it as Ashley Kim, a business text line, whatever you want to do. You can also opt out if you want, but this is a resource and a way for me to get some messages out to you. And so I don't know if you guys subscribe to some texting services, but I think those are some great examples to look at, like Acacia, for example. Acacia will always text a photo and write Acacia and then a message and then like XX and then a link and then a link to shop and then XX and then at the bottom says stop to stop. And so people are used to marketing messages. So I kind of, so look at what Tubby Todd sends you and Coco Moon sends you and kind of look at like the difference between a marketing text versus this is a personal text coming from you, and maybe mesh it in between, because it sometimes is a marketing text that you're sending. So sometimes when I'm sending a text, that's a mass text, that's for everyone, I will write like from Ashley or just to remind them like who it is. People do opt out, and that's okay because I still have communication through email. They know how to reach me. They can DM me on Instagram if they absolutely need me, and all's good. I'm open to whatever type of communication that they want to have with me. Okay, Streak is something that I use through Gmail. And in Streak, I track all of my customers and I'm able to filter it by enrollment month. That's how I mostly use it. And then I check off if I sent them a welcome text, a welcome email, an LRP email, however, did I send them a welcome packet in the mail? And I kind of use it to check it off, but it's just more of a tracking system. And it's kind of up to you guys how you want to track your people before you enroll them, after you enroll them. You want to track your business partners, wellness advocates, but try to find a system where you're tracking what you're sending to people and you're onboarding them in the way that you want to onboard them and continue to support them. Okay. Flowdesk is an email service that I use, similar to text, where I can design an email. I can add links, I can add videos, I can add graphics, and I can schedule it to send at a certain time. They also have suggested times, best time to send in the morning, best time to send in the afternoon, best time to send in the evening. And I also can group contacts. So sometimes I'll send an email just to customers who haven't ordered in a year, just to customers on LRP. Sometimes I send an email to only my customers, and sometimes I send emails to the entire team. Okay, so Flowdesk has been a super helpful tool. And let's say I'm going on a trip, I'm able to plan out some emails and send them, scheduled to send while I'm on a trip. And I'm not, you know, sitting down and working my business every single day to do things that could be planned ahead of time. Okay. Planoly is something that can help you plan out your posts, not just IG posts, but your IG stories. If you look at mine, it shows me what are the best times to post according to my analytics. So this is kind of cool. So I'm able to like plan out some posts and then schedule it at that time, and it auto posts for me. It allows me to tag people, products, and hashtags. I also added my personal page as well. So you can do personal page, you can do, you know, you can have multiple Instagrams, and you can also add Pinterest. You can add all kinds of things. I'm not that technically advanced, but know that that's all available. I do want to mention ManyChat is free. PB is a monthly subscription. So is Streak. So is Flowdesk. So is Planoly. So is TeamZ. And TeamZ is the newest one that I've been using. TeamZ helps me, if I log in, I want you guys to be able to see this. TeamZ helps me to reach out to people every single day if I want to, which is actually pretty cool. And the people that I do reach out to, I can also just type their name in, Britt. And I connected with her today on, I don't know, Zoom, you know, like video chat. Like we had a mastermind call, you know, like just logging connections with different people. And then when I go back to my dashboard, I talk to an advocate, right? I connected with so many different customers and prospects. And so I'm well-roundedly making sure that I'm making connections with people every single day. It doesn't have to be my list. It also suggests people. So today it's suggesting these are people on my hundreds list. Guys, shh. These are people on my 100 list that are in this is one of that I enrolled already. I need to move her. But prospects, it's suggesting me to talk to these customers. It's suggesting me to talk to these advocates. The last time I talked to them was a month ago or whatnot. Obviously, I talked to Alexis and all of you guys a lot more than that, but it's suggesting to me to connect with people every day. So this is kind of cool if you're looking for something like that. Okay. Flowdesk is not Flowdesk, Streak, all of them are completely different. I have to adjust and onboard, more like back office type of work, right? And kind of just checking my lists and whatnot. But it makes it so worth it because then I have these systems and I'm able to send, you know, these messages. Guys, who wants to go play with Liv? If I move, they'll probably follow me. Okay. Liv, can you sit with them in here? The last thing I want to show you is attraction marketing. Anybody want to talk anything about systems really quick? Alexis, you want to share about how you just started using Planoly?
Sure. So at first I was using Plan, and I'll explain to you guys why I didn't like that and what I liked about Planoly. Plan was, and both platforms essentially, if you look at the screen, allow you to kind of visualize what you're going to be posting on your feed. Plan allowed you to be able to do that for your feed as well as your Instagram stories. And they would send you a reminder. Well, they would remind you when you wanted to post something, or if you had a certain type of account, they would do the posting for you whenever you decided to schedule it. Which Planoly does that too. So when I was playing with Plan, the only thing that I found that turned me off about it is it wouldn't show my reels and it wouldn't show any of like the videos or some carousels that I wasn't posting. So it is a newer app. Unfortunately, there were some bugs that I just like didn't have the patience to work through, and so I ended up going to Planoly because Planoly has all of that. It allows you to see this calendar form as well, so that way you can see what days of the week you're posting to your story or to your feed. So yeah, that's kind of how I decided on the two platforms. What I'm doing now is I am creating kind of like a marketing or like an advertising calendar. Like, what things based on my mission do I want to talk about? And how often am I going to talk about those things? And so I decided to talk about 5 different topics weekly. And so those topics will stay the same, but my posts obviously will look different throughout the week. So I actually am tackling Planoly on a monthly basis, to make sure that my promotional stuff goes out, my LRP reminders kind of go out onto my story, onto my feed. And then what this allows me to do is then plug and play from there. So if I know I want to do this type of posting on this day, I need to go into my videos, I need to go into my pictures, or I need to take some images to be able to plug that in, so that way that post is ready to go for that day. And so I've time blocked right now about an hour and a half on a, for me, what works best is on a Tuesday morning. So I'm doing like a Wednesday through Tuesday to be able to kind of see what works best for me, figure out how it goes. And then eventually I want to be able to just sit down for 2 or 3 hours one day of the month, and then just boom, here's all my posts for the month. The other thing too that I talked to Ashley about on my mentor call was, yes, I have this schedule set, or I'm going to have this schedule set. But there's also things like if I'm taking my vitamins in the morning, or making my MetaPower drink, whatever, this thing, then I'm just going to take a quick video or a picture of that, and I can post those things in between. So that's kind of like what I'm doing with Planoly.
Thank you. Yeah, and so it doesn't necessarily like overtake Alexis from showing up on social media. It helps her set a plan into place and make sure there's things getting posted that she knows should be scheduled and posted. And then she can supplement in between, naturally, organically posting her shares. Okay. You do not need to use these programs. You do not need to use systems, but know that they are here to help you wrap your mind around your business and plan some things out, so you're not always necessarily on the fly, or sometimes when you're, sitting down in your business, there's other things that need to get done. And these are things that you can get planned out and not have to give that present time and attention to right then. Like you can actually get some things done ahead of time, and then you can focus on maybe follow-ups, getting a class ready, like in the time that you have in your business, because you're not worried about the type of stuff that you already have scheduled and planned in place. Okay, awesome. I will text you guys all of the referral links and write all of these programs out if you guys want to start to look into or utilize any of these apps, I guess. So I recently came off something called attraction marketing. I actually came across a girl who is very successful in her network marketing business. That's not doTERRA. I took one of her courses and I learned actually a lot from her. A couple of my reels were inspired by her, and some of the ways that I've been posting stories have been inspired by her. And I've gotten some really great results and feedback. And she learned what she learned and what she implements from attraction marketing. And so I took their boot camp, and it's free. And so if you guys want to look into something new and different and understand the idea around what attraction marketing is, and then possibly take their course that costs $27, again, affordable. I'm not going to try to tell you guys to buy $1,000 course. The courses these days are like $199, $699. Like I have been looking for courses to share with you guys, but this is one that I have seen people be very, it keeps it simple, and people are getting results from it. And so, it's always great to stay with the times, ahead of the times, and try to find things that help us be successful in our businesses and approach our businesses maybe different too. You know, we do the work, we do our pipes, we love our products, we learn about the company, we go to convention, whether in person or virtually. doTERRA has some really great training programs. At the same time, there's things that they can't teach us or that they don't teach us. And a lot of it is social media, a lot of it is organic attraction type of marketing. And so I want to introduce you to what attraction marketing is. I want to suggest that you take the boot camp, and literally it doesn't even take, it's not even a lot of time. They send you one video every day, and these videos are pretty short. And you watch these 5 videos, or maybe it's 6 or 7 days, 7 day. Anyway, you watch them and then you can kind of get a feel of like what it is and if it could be for you and if you'd be interested in learning more. I don't think taking a course like this hurts, especially when the cost is $27, and it could be a really great investment for your business and give you some really great ideas and some inspiration and some motivation, resulting in momentum. Okay. So
Our team,
like, should I listen to this?
attractionmarketing.com is actually the
This is
birthplace of attraction marketing, which is continuing that
big
legacy
one.
that started back in 2001 when my mentor and business partner, Tim Irway, was first using attraction marketing as a strategy for building his network marketing business 100% online. Yes, I said 2001. That was over 20 years ago. In fact, his story of building a team of over 1,732 people in under 30 days, 100% online, is what created a massive backlash from the early deniers of attraction marketing. And he did it way before social media took hold, and at a time when it was an unbelievable feat to pull off for someone that was building from scratch with a brand new company with no prior team. So you might be asking, how did he build online without social media? Well, that's one of the fascinating tidbits that you're going to have to look forward to learning over the course of this video series, especially if you're somebody that is interested in building online while minimizing or even completely eliminating the time you end up spending on social media. The original founding of Attraction Marketing as a training organization was actually in 2005 by one of Tim's students, Mike Dillard, who became the #1 income earner in his company using high leverage online recruiting strategies. Back then, the company was called Magnetic Sponsoring, the training company, that is. And that's actually what began the attraction marketing revolution. Tim and Mike ended up partnering up a year after that company's launch, and I was one of their first students. In 2006, I had been in network marketing, building my business using home meetings, one-on-one meetings, hotel meetings, prospecting friends and family, prospecting random strangers in public for 9 months, trying to figure out a way to leave my aerospace career. I had graduated from MIT with a degree in computer science and electrical engineering, and I thought I was going to be set for life upon graduation. But within 2 days of working in the aerospace industry, I decided that this was not for me. I was working on top secret space stuff for the government, and I still hated it. It wasn't exciting to me. Working for the man, driving 2 hours in LA traffic per day, waking up early, and even engineering itself as a profession was not something I wanted to do for the next 40 years of my life. Yet I still wanted financial freedom and I still wanted financial success. So in 2005, while attending USC grad school part-time, I was invited to a meeting by a classmate with other engineers, and I thought this was going to be a meeting to talk about some sort of Silicon Valley startup. I was pretty much tricked into a meeting for network marketing, and I honestly hated everything that was shared that evening about network marketing, except one thing. I had no other way out of my job, and if there was even a small chance that I could replace my income from work and create financial freedom, then I was compelled to give it a shot. So 2 weeks later, I begrudgingly said yes to network marketing. And while I had some success early on doing things the old school way, I absolutely hated everything I was doing. It was inauthentic, deceptive at times, and highly inefficient. Driving crosstown on LA traffic to meet one prospect who might no-show me was not my idea of fun. And my team struggled with those strategies as well, and they weren't as motivated as I was. And they dealt with anger and rejection from prospects, and they pretty quickly fizzled out and quit, leaving me as the only one standing. That was a lesson in duplication that I didn't realize until years later. If you want effortless and organic duplication, make sure that you're teaching some team strategies that are actually enjoyable, that they love and look forward to doing every single day. Anyway, after most of my team quit, I was searching online for anything that might be able to help me, and I found Mike, Tim, and their attraction marketing strategies. Mike was the first to coin the term attraction marketing to describe this new way of building in-network marketing. By the way, many old school leaders today have adopted the term attraction marketing to refer to their type of online building, which might include inauthentic or deceptive tactics like cold messaging, deceptive scripts, or spam. And obviously, that's not what attraction marketing is. Those are just old school tactics being applied online. Let this digital recruiting video series serve as a guide as to what is and is not attraction marketing. All right, back to our story. I was one of the first students of Mike and
Okay. I'll stop it there because this comes in day one of your boot camp. Again, it's 7 days of short videos and it's free. So if you're interested in hearing more what attraction marketing is and maybe just trying something different, I would suggest, signing up for that. Again, it's free. And then it's here. And let me send you this. And then, yeah, after that, during it, it kind of allows you to buy the course, which I was surprised that it was only 27. I didn't buy it quite yet. But I just wanted to get your guys' feedback and see if anyone wanted to together. Okay. Thank you guys. Any thoughts around that? Are you interested to kind of hear or like see something different? Also, I ran away from my kids. Stop. My older ones are there, so it's fine, but it's like I can't hear. Anybody have any thoughts or like curiosity around that?
So since you did the boot camp, can I get your opinion on how it differs from what Kristen Boss talks about attraction marketing?
Yeah. These guys are gonna, I'm on day 5, so I didn't finish it yet. That's why I didn't. They use ads. So I think you can, I went outside because I need you guys to be quiet because I'm on a call. Okay? I'm in a meeting right now. Say hi.
What is it?
My friend Alexis, Auntie Britt,
Hi, Alexis.
Auntie Alexis, Ramanita, Selena.
Hi, Auntie Brett.
Okay, let me wrap this up, okay? This is my last meeting. So yeah, I think it doesn't cancel out Kristen Boss. It just is something that like is one more thing where you can kind of look at and maybe take your learnings from her, learnings from this, implement them into your business, like anything else. But I think what attracted me to it was like different network marketers having success in this method. Like Kristen Boss, I feel like she gives a lot of really great general information, but sometimes there's not a step-by-step method for me to follow right away that gives me the results that I need. I feel
That's
like a lot of her
interesting
teachings
perspective.
are like mindset and belief for the most part,
Oh, really?
That's what I get from it. I feel like I'm like just gaining a lot of like belief in network marketing through Kristen Boss.
Okay, quick question then on that topic then, because you did her 7-day C2 conversations, convert to conversations or conversations to convert, right? You did her 7-day challenge thing.
Yeah, I didn't.
How did that 7-day compare to this 7 days? You didn't like it? Oh, interesting. Okay.
Like the engagement on my posts were literally 4 likes per post.
Really?
So either I did it wrong or
No.
Pohai did it too. Me and Pohai both did it. Yeah, and then I posted that one reel and it was like, you saw the statistics of that, So I'm like, okay, maybe I just need to just continue going on my path of like what I thought that I was doing and like continue to do education and such. I did think it was a cool 7-day thing, but I did not get the engagement that I thought I would.
I think the thought about attraction marketing as a whole is just you, like, in a more simplest way, it's like you showing up as who you are, what you stand for, right? Right. That's why like the mission and vision kind of is so important. And then you letting conversations, meaning like you contacting people because you have similar interests, or you being social or networking because this is a network marketing business. and then letting them re-engage with your content because you're so consistent, right? I think it's a mixture of things that I think is like talked about in so many different ways. So it's interesting that you have that perspective. I mean, you know me, I'm a training junkie. I like love, give me a class or a course or some kind of video to like learn about things and I'm all on board. It's interesting if like, and like you said, it's all about who speaks and if they speak in a way that resonates with you, right? So no, this is awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Angry Bird.
Okay, but I'll send you guys that and see if you have any, if anyone wants to do the course with me once you get through the 7 days. Okay, that's kind of it. That's all I got for you guys.
Mom.
Thank you for coming.
Mama, what?
And then I'll see Alexis, Britt, and Pohai. She was on earlier. I'll see you guys tomorrow for our class. Okay, bye. Have a good day.
Angry Bird.